So I'm trying to get it figured out. You know, I was doing the motherfucking COD 4, but again, this is a joke series, whole deal. I was doing my COD 4. I did the COD 4 video, you know, and I got interrupted there. Somebody was calling me, and I was trying to get one thing. So I went on the damn the call with the guy for a while, and you know he did the thing. But I'm back. I'm back, and I'm ranting again. So fuck what happened there. I don't know. The camera's not freaking straight at all on the chair, which I want it to be like that. This thing's being a bitch, and I'm trying to look at it in the monitor. Whatever. I'll figure everything out, guys. I got a little bit fucked up. I don't have no damn camera, man. Now I'm just fucking cameraman do all this shit for me. Cause I fired his ass, man. I was sitting in the room, you know, it's a different room. I was sitting there and he was throwing shit in the ceiling fan and it was like boom and it hit my damn window, it hit my window, it hit my computer, hit everything, man. So I kicked the guy out of the house. He's fired, whatever. Fuck that cameraman, whatever. We don't deal with the cameraman anymore. So I'm all on my own. What do I have to say, man? I'm on my own. So I'm doing this video. We're going to talk about Xbox Series X. The memes, man. I'm seeing these people making these memes about this thing where it's like a freaking refrigerator or it's a building in the damn city. It's just, yeah. Xbox Series X City, man. That's what it is. It's just a box, man. It literally is Xbox, you know. And the thing was, you know, I remember back when the Xbox One came out, people were joking that it looked like a VCR. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. You know, Xbox Xbox One S comes out. That came out, and you know that was actually a pretty cool looking system. I think, you know, they had it again where you could put it on the side like with the 360s, man. That's great. And then the Xbox One X, that looks like a freaking VCR player. That one does. But whatever, you know, it's still the same Xbox shape, man. I have an Xbox, I have a 360, I have a 360 Elite, I have a 360 Pro, I have three 360 Pros. Had Xbox One before. Now you got Xbox Series X coming up. You know, I don't give a shit really. I'll never buy the system. I don't really play games anymore, man. I don't play modern games. I don't like give a shit anymore like I used to. Yeah, it is a tower. It really is this little freaking tower. It kind of looks like, you know, talk about Apple products. You know, they had the some of the later, not timeline era, but you know, later time machine airport base stations, and they were like the towers. Looks like a bigger version of that in black, kind of. Yeah, I don't know. It's in the name, man. Xbox Series X. What the fuck? And the thing is, I heard the damn rumor. I don't know if it's true, but that's not the real name. It's just gonna be called Xbox. What the fuck? That's the most backward shit ever, man. If they call this freaking thing Xbox, I'm gonna be pissed. It's already hard enough to find shit about the original Xbox now. You know, man, you have an Xbox, an Xbox 360. There you go. Two very different names. They're both Xboxes, but Xbox and 360. Very simple. The logical step would have been to go Xbox 720. A 720 man. That was, and I don't blame those people, man. They were saying Xbox 720. That's logical. They were completely reasonable to say that it was going to be the 720. And it should have been the 720, and it really should have been called Xbox 720. Instead, they called it Xbox One. There was already an Xbox. It's the first Xbox. It's Xbox One. I literally have seen fucking people, videos, and forum posts from back in the late 2000s, early 2010s, where people called the original Xbox, the one that literally is an X on the top with the green fucking Mountain Dew logo, the Xbox One. They called it the Xbox One back in the day. Then they make a console called the Xbox One. And it's like, what the fuck? Stupid name. Should have been 720. Now, Xbox Series X. At least it's not that stupid shit from, like, fucking fucking up stuff that's already there. But it's still a stupid name. Series X. There's already an Xbox One X. How the fuck are you gonna differentiate this shit for most people? Xbox X. X. It's the whole damn thing. That's 3 X's in the shit. It's ridiculous. These names are just ridiculous, man. You know, PlayStation, you got the tray to do. It was simple, man. You got one PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Now I got PlayStation 5 coming up. It's simple as that. I mean, that's very easy. It's very, very simple. That's the way it should be. Sure, Microsoft, you know, you want to go do 360, 720, that's fine. That's a little bit different, but it's still, you can follow that, man. It's Series X. If they call it the Xbox, if they just call it Xbox, man, you literally, here's the lineup. Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox. What the hell kind of backwards thinking is that, man? That's the stupidest name ever. I get all pissed off, man. That's just ridiculous. Why the fuck can't people just straighten the damn names out? You know, you see this with a lot of old movies, man. Friday the 13th, Part 4, final chapter, final whatever the hell they call that thing. It wasn't the final one. They made like 15 of them, man. It's ridiculous. What was the other one? Stupid. Well, Apple didn't have their name and shit straightened out. Yeah, you know, whatever. They're apparently releasing a new iPhone soon, and it's going to be iPhone SE, even though they already came out with the fucking iPhone SE in 2016, so it's going to be the same thing. What the hell, man? It's just weird. It really is weird. And they go iPhone 8 and then iPhone 10. Fine, for 10-year anniversary, but everybody calls it the fucking X. Everybody calls it iPhone X. An XS. You know, I hear that shit a lot. And you know, I don't blame people for calling it that, because that's what the fucking thing is. You know, they don't think it's a Roman numeral. That happens a lot. That happens with a lot of things, man. I can't necessarily blame people for not knowing, but, I've heard a lot of people make that mistake, Xbox. At least, you know, it never is the reverse. Like the Xbox One X, you never hear anybody call that the Xbox One 10. That's what it is. Or, yeah. So that's just my little thing about that. It's really stupid. It's really, really stupid. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a rant on the naming scheme. And you know, Xbox 360, that was the best one. I love the 360. It's a beastified system. I got a ton of games for it. That's my system. The Xbox 360 is beastified. You can play Xbox original games on it. Most of them. Even though some of them are kind of bugged out. Better than nothing. You know, I played Halo 2. This is the weirdest freaking glitch ever, man. I'm talking about this experience, and it's fabulous playing through this thing. Halo 2 on the Xbox 360 and single player is fucked. And I don't know how I didn't notice this before, because it is fucked up hardcore. And I played the single player before on Xbox 360 multiple times, many times. There was a glitch where sometimes, like a random part of the game, part of the map, I had a huge motherfucking elite, like twice the size of the screen, and it just freezes to it. Like a silhouette, a shadow of whatever the object is, just sticks to the screen. And you can see it no matter what happens. And it's just the weirdest shit. You can see it in the cutscenes. You can see it until you restart. They say, I've seen some people say online that it resets when the zone resets, or the zone changes. Not for me, man. I was going through cutscenes to a new level. The same thing was stuck on the screen. And that made a playthrough that would have been otherwise perfect, that dampened it a little bit, or hampered it a little, whatever the fucking thing. I'm very tired, guys. I'm gonna fall asleep after this, I think. Which I will. But yeah, man, now you go. But yeah, I did that playthrough, and you know that it was all fucked up with the shadows getting stuck to the screen. But you know, you can play original Xbox games on the 360 somewhat, which is good. Better than nothing. And like I say, Man, I'm gonna be doing a video on this whenever I get the chance to. You know, it'll probably be fucking July by the time I get this damn video out, just because I'm so fucking lazy with this stuff. I want to do a video of the Xbox revisions, Xbox 360 revisions. Which one's the best? I have the Elite Xbox 360. I've had a Slim before. I have Pro systems. I'll talk about that. Now, I'll say right now, man, the best looking one is the Elite. That's the best looking 360. No doubt. And I will talk about that a little bit in the video. Yeah, I love my Elite system, man, other than the disc drive getting wonky because the rubber band is old. I could replace that myself, I just don't feel like tearing it apart. Maybe I will soon, and maybe I'll do a bit on it if I do so. But other than that, man, my Elite's been a great system. $10! I paid $10 for my 360 Elite. That was awesome. Very good deal. And I have an unboxing video of it on my channel. Back in a different room. Blue walls. So, you know, that's just my little rant about the Xbox naming, man, and how bad it is, you know. I heard the PlayStation's better nowadays, man. You know, back during when I did the Deuce Brotherhood, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna come back now. The Deuce Brotherhood was over 4 freaking years ago. 4 years ago I did the Deuce Brotherhood. More than 4 years ago. PS2 versus 360. I play the 360 more, but both are fantastic systems. I can definitely see why people... I think that the PS2, I don't know, it's very close. There's fantastic games for both. There's fantastic games for the Xbox. I would say that I enjoy the PS2 more than the original Xbox. Excuse me. 360 I play more, but the quality I think does go to the PS2. Yeah, man. 360 is great. I have a nice collection for my 360. And yeah. I completed the collection. I mentioned that last good man when I got interrupted that I have Shadowrun again, so I completed the collection. I sold the orange box, which was a stupid move. But I have that again. So we're back to where we used to be. I have everything that I used to have in terms of games. I kept all of the accessories except for the wired controller that I snapped. I threw that away, but that was a long, long time ago. That was before I was really collecting for the 360. Yeah, man, I had that. If you remember, I had that couch, man, in front of the bed here. And I had all the controllers and all the headset, all that crap down there. And I had this wired 360 controller. The cord goes down through there. But the thing is, there's so much shit piled down in there that it was tugging on the cord because it was all tangled up with it. So it was tugging on the controller cord, so the thing was at a very extreme bend. So it would just kind of was coming loose. So the connection was intermittent. It would cut out sometimes. You'd have to kind of wiggle the cord to make the thing come on again. And you know, I was trying to play one day and it was getting to the point where it was almost unusable. So I just took it, did this, and it came, boom, snapped it right out. That was the end of that. So after that, I trashed that controller. I had that for about a year. I used that a lot. That was my main 360 controller. And now I have the little piece for the play and charge kit, so I basically can make my wireless ones wired if I want to, which is nice. I don't have the base. I don't have the base station for it. I don't have the back, which I should get that. I want to get a new controller because all mine are jacked up, man. I've been talking about this. I'm gonna show you these controllers, man. They're all fucked up. These are my 3 main ones, man. This one, we're gonna talk about this controller. If I could get somebody else to break this son of a bitch for me, I could go back to whenever this thing was used, man. It would be fucking fabulous, apparently, but I'd have to do some stuff that's not so fabulous to get to fabulous. But that's a reference to an old freaking thing. These are my 360 controllers. This is the oldest one. It's just a white controller, you know. This is jacked up pretty bad. The rubber on this is, on both of them, is coming off. I spilled pop on it, so you know the stick here, I don't know if it shows up, but it drifts. It gets kind of caught, so your character will like slowly creep forward in the game. A, B, Y is sticky, B is pretty bad, A is really bad. Triggers and the bumpers work fine. It is discolored and it's pretty worn, and the battery back got kind of damaged, which is fairly common. So this controller is pretty jacked up. This is not the one that I play with as my main. I got the chat pad on this one. Same old chat pad. I'll pull that off. Alright. The chat pad's fine, just it gets a little bit, the keys get a little bit sticky with time. Yeah, just give it a rub. And it will fix it. This is my newer white controller. What's interesting is it has the glossy groove there. Like the newer slim controllers, which is interesting. So I didn't know that they did that, but it's discolored pretty bad, even though it's not that old, really. And I didn't use it that much, man. I really didn't use it that much. Thing was, though, summer of 2016, I was playing a lot of COD 4 online. Playing a ton of COD 4 online using this controller. I have no idea why this is so discolored on the top, because it hasn't been exposed to UV rays at all, which is weird. It would be this side that would be discolored, if anything. I guess that piece of plastic's particularly bad, though. Thing is, playing COD 4 so much, like to sprint, you know, you press down on the stick, it doesn't really press down, it doesn't click down anymore. It still does work, sorta, but you gotta really press down and you don't get any feedback. It's very, very awkward and very annoying. After that, I pretty much stopped using this, and then this got jacked up. And this actually happened live on video. There's a video on my channel where I was playing Marble Blast Ultra, and then I noticed I can't turn anymore. The stick won't let me turn to the, I think it was the right or the left, I don't remember which one, but it just wouldn't let me do it anymore. So that got messed up. So that made it unusable, and now the fucking thing doesn't work either way, left or right. So this stick is dead. That's pretty much worthless. And then this one doesn't click down, so the sticks are shit. So that's worthless. That controller's just an extra, just a dud, basically. Now I got this Elite one with my Pro system, actually, and this is the best one. This is the one that I play with. Sticks, the thing is, you know, this is actually a pretty decent controller. The sticks had some of those, like, control freaking things, man. Those things that, like, raise the freaking joysticks up. And trying to get it off, man, I tore it. I tore both of them. So there's still a lot of, like, residue. It's not sticky, though. The thing is, it's not sticky at all. But it looks fucked up. It just looks fucked up. And you can feel it too. You can kind of feel the, like where it chipped into the rubber, but it's not sticky or anything. So it does still work, but it just feels weird. And then one of the bumper buttons here is kind of messed up, and it only works. You have to hit a certain part before it to work. But overall, this one does actually work fine. But I want to get one that's brand new. So. Just have a second one that's actually fully working, but yeah, the Elite controller is the best. That's the best. That's the one that I use. So. Because it matches, because I have an Elite. So. Which, man, if you were to show, whenever I got that controller, even a little bit before that, if you were to show me that I have an Elite 360 and a Blades 360 and an NXE 360, oh, I would have been just ecstatic. Yeah, I still haven't made a freaking vid on those, and I will get to the vids on these things. I swear to God, I will get to them unless I die unexpectedly, or some wild motherfucking shit happens. But I'll get to those videos when I get to them. But I will do them, man. I will do them, man. I don't know how long this video's been going for. I probably gotta cut it off now. I'm gonna go do my thing. I'm gonna fall asleep, and that'll be that. And yeah. I don't know when this fucking video is gonna go up. I'm not even gonna say when I'm filming this shit. But I don't know when it's gonna go up because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. So, comes up. If it comes up, it comes up, man. But if not, So hope y'all enjoyed my ramble.
This is a parody video, just so you know.